Imagine walking through a dense jungle and suddenly coming face to face with a giant stone head. Not a statue, not a monument, a massive human face weighing up to 50 tons. Its expression is frozen in stone. Its eyes seem to stare directly at you. But here's the terrifying mystery. Nobody knows exactly who these faces represent. Nobody knows why they were built. And nobody knows how an ancient civilization moved stones this massive through miles of jungle without wheels, metal tools, or large animals. Who carved these giant heads? And what secret were they trying to preserve? Thank you very much for your support. Before we dive into the main story, please kindly follow our page, like, comment and share. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell notification button for more interesting video like this. This is the mystery of the Olmec Civilization. Long before the Aztecs, long before the Maya, a mysterious civilization flourished in what is now southern Mexico. Historians call them the Olmecs. They emerged around 1500 BC and built some of the earliest major cities in the Americas. Yet despite their importance, they remain one of history's most mysterious civilizations. Unlike Egypt, they left no giant pyramids covered in written records. Unlike Rome, they left no detailed histories. Instead, they left something far stranger: gigantic stone heads. In the 1800s, explorers traveling through remote regions of Mexico began reporting unusual discoveries. Massive stone faces emerging from the jungle. At first, many people refused to believe them. The heads were enormous. Some stood nearly 10 feet tall. Others weighed more than a fully loaded truck. As archaeologists uncovered more examples, the mystery deepened. Each head appeared unique. Different facial features, different expressions, different helmets or headdresses. These weren't copies. They seemed to represent real individuals. But who were they? Kings? Warriors? Gods? The answers remain uncertain. Then researchers uncovered an even bigger mystery. The giant stones used to carve the heads came from mountains located dozens of miles away. Some estimates suggest certain stones were transported over 60 miles. And remember, the Olmecs had no horses, no oxen, no iron tools, no wheeled transport systems. Yet somehow they moved blocks weighing tens of tons across rivers, swamps, and dense jungle. Even today, historians debate exactly how they achieved this feat. Imagine the planning, the manpower, the determination required. It was one of the greatest engineering achievements of the ancient world. Yet we still don't know how they did it. Here's the hidden fact most people never hear. The giant heads may only be a small part of a much larger mystery. Archaeologists have discovered evidence that many Olmec monuments were deliberately damaged, buried, or destroyed by the Olmecs themselves. Some heads were buried deep underground. Others appear to have been intentionally broken. Why would a civilization destroy its own masterpieces? One theory suggests political upheaval. A new ruler erasing the memory of an old one. Another theory proposes religious change. Some researchers believe the monuments held sacred significance that later generations wanted to conceal. Whatever happened, it wasn't random. Someone wanted these monuments hidden. And that raises an unsettling possibility. What were they trying to erase? This brings us to one of the most controversial debates surrounding the Olmecs. For decades, some fringe theories claimed the heads proved contact with distant civilizations from other continents. The unusual facial features of the statues fueled speculation, but mainstream archaeologists strongly reject these claims. There is no reliable evidence that the Olmecs were connected to Africa, Europe, or other distant civilizations. Instead, most experts believe the heads depict powerful Olmec rulers. Yet even among historians, disagreements remain. Were they kings? Elite warriors? Ancestors? Religious leaders? No one knows for certain. And because the Olmecs left behind so few written records, many questions remain unanswered. Then, around 400 BC, something strange happened. The great Olmec centers began to decline. Cities were abandoned. Monuments were left behind. The civilization faded from history. But unlike many ancient empires, there is no clear explanation. No single invasion. No definitive catastrophe. The civilization that created some of the most remarkable monuments in the Americas simply disappeared, and with it many of its secrets. Imagine if one day archaeologists uncovered a hidden Olmec archive. A buried chamber filled with records explaining everything. The purpose of the heads. The identities of the faces. The reason monuments were buried. The cause of the civilization's decline. For now, those answers remain hidden. Perhaps beneath the jungle. Perhaps beneath an undiscovered city. Or perhaps lost forever. Today, the giant stone heads still sit in silence. Watching. Waiting. Guarding secrets more than 3,000 years old. They survived the rise and fall of empires. They survived centuries hidden beneath the jungle. And they continue to challenge everything we think we know about the ancient world. But one mystery remains. If these heads truly represent powerful Olmec rulers, why did someone go to such extraordinary lengths to bury and hide them? What secret was so important that an entire civilization tried to erase it from history? Comment your theory below. Because somewhere beneath the jungles of Mexico, the answer may still be waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, please follow our page, like, comment and share. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting historic fact videos.